Is this the Circles podcast?
And it goes a little something like.
Welcome back, everybody, to the podcast.
Son of a bitch. Holy shit.
I just want to start off by saying, hey, bud, there's no ill will from last time.
No, there's not. Okay, and I've had I haven't had multiple people. I've had two people ask if you and I are still friends. And I'm like, yeah.
He's kind of my brother. It's kind of hard to not be friends after that. Don't worry, we're not going to pull a frenemies. I don't have BPD. I'm good.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yes and no. Trisha's in the wrong, and she definitely gaslighted Ian the entire time.
Ethan.
Ethan. Did I say Ian?
You said Ian. We've been watching Shameless.
Yeah, we have been watching Shameless. That's my bad. She was gaslighting Ethan like the whole time.
She did a lot of things the whole time.
I think I've sent you a few TikToks.
For those that don't know what we're talking about, Frenemies is just a podcast that
it's hosted by H3H3
YouTuber Ethan Klein and Gila Klein. And Gila,
This is just Ethan.
No, I know, but I meant like the company itself.
Oh, H3H3 is run by Ethan and Gila Klein, but Ethan is the co-host of Frenemies alongside Trisha Paytas.
Yeah. What originally started as an interview with Trisha Paytas ended and resulted in a frenemies to where they started as enemies and they became associates and then eventually became friends. Due to her having severe mental illness, which is no fault to her own, like I get it, but goddamn.
At this point, I think she uses it as an excuse. To an extent, obviously, she has a problem, but at the same time, she has a history of just doing this.
Yeah.
This specifically.
Yeah, literally. I mean, if we're being completely honest, that's what David Dobrik tried to say, and everybody said that, like, eventually, once all the shit came out about his friend Dom, and then, like, that happened, like, they eventually just kind of brushed what he said about her under the rug. But I believed him when he was like, she's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know why people believe Trisha.
Because David is super close to Jason Nash, and Jason Nash was dating Trisha, and I'm sure David did actually say you should break up with Trisha, but she is fucking crazy.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. We were on the other end of the relationship. We don't know. We don't.
Oh, yeah, but I think what it comes down to in my head is even though she may be mentally ill and that can cause her to be crazy, I really feel like she's still just kind of crazy on her own. Yeah, because you can brush a lot under the rug with mental illness, but at the end of the day, there are still certain personality traits that...
And she's together with...
Ethan's fucking brother, or
Gila's
brother? Is it Hila or Gila?
It's Gila, but it's pronounced more Hila.
Ethan says Gila. Or Hila, or I don't know.
It's his wife.
I mean, yeah. Did you know they met in like Jerusalem?
Yeah, she was
overseas.
In the military.
She was in the.
They're all required to serve in Israel.
They're required to serve 2 years. Well, this is the thing. They're required to serve because most people want to leave. Mm-hmm. So they're like, serve 2 years, then leave.
Yep.
And they're required to do.
It also gives them fantastic skills that they need to know.
I mean, if we're being completely honest, Ethan may hold all the bills, but she definitely wears the pants.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
100%.
Yeah. If I get hot and take off my headphones, I might just do that.
You're good, Alex. You're good.
Alex
Jones does that. He gets too hot. He gets too hype and he has to take off his headphones.
Does he really?
Yeah.
I don't want to take off my headphones anymore now. But if we're being completely honest, that's another subject. Alex Jones... We didn't even finish. They're ending the podcast of Frenemies because Trisha randomly decided to be like this, and that. What it came down to was she
said she didn't have any say.
Ethan released a 44-minute. Like, Ethan had receipts.
Yeah.
And he even mentioned, which is funny because we've talked multiple times that we do not like who Ethan became. Mm-hmm. But after watching the podcast of him telling people that, hey, Frenemies is over because Trisha said this, he acted like the old Ethan. Mm-hmm. I really feel like she had a lot to do with his, like, behavior change.
Possibly. It seemed like he had to walk on eggshells.
Yeah, and he even mentioned in the podcast that he found himself not talking like he normally did specifically because of her.
Yeah.
That's some crazy shit. Can you shut that door? Sorry. No? I can shut. Yeah, I'll shut it. And drop the headphones. He felt it happening. He said. Did he actually feel it happening? Probably not. I have no idea. Why you keep looking at me all weird? Did I do something to you? It's because I yelled at you last podcast, isn't it?
No, it's because I wanted to go somewhere tonight and you made me wait until the morning. I'm only saying that specifically because earlier he said, "You're not going to call me on the podcast, are you?" And I'm like, nah. Here we are.
I asked this man, are you going to bring it up when we record tonight? And he was like, no, dude. Why would I do that? And I was like, I don't know, because it's something I would do to be funny. And he's like, no, man, no, I won't bring it up. Like, we talked about it. It's fine. I rescheduled it for tomorrow. I'll meet up with him tomorrow. I'm like, okay, fine. I just burned sage for you. Just brought all the bad vibes back, Josh. Terrible. I burned sage before yeah, that is good Sprite. This is a Mike's Hard Lemonade, but it's their new seltzer. It's the pineapple. I think you tried it earlier. You said you didn't like it.
It's not good, no.
No?
No, I'm not a seltzer guy. The seltzer always reminds me of like the Buble.
Well, you know what's really funny is this is the best seltzer I think I've ever had, other than, I guess, to shout out a brand, Truly. Mm-hmm. They have some good seltzer. I'm more of a beer guy myself, but obviously I don't even try to drink that much anyways. So this is a pretty good treat, I would say. Yeah. No,
it's not terrible, but I'm not a seltzer kind of guy anyway.
Yeah, I genuinely think you'll like the other ones.
I'm hoping like the strawberry or the mango. I like mango usually.
Right. Yeah.
It's kind of hard to have a bad mango aftertaste.
You've apparently never hit my vape, which is a pretty bad mango aftertaste, and I don't even have it. Wow. Yeah. I gotta grab that.
Just to segue a little bit, you said you had a few topics you're really excited to talk about?
Yeah, but I would rather us start, bullshitting before
you want to riff a little bit?
Bring up these topics. Yeah, I genuinely think I want to address how mad we got at each other last time. It's because if people were listening well enough, they could hear me slap the keyboard and pause the podcast, and then they can hear me slap it back on to restart the podcast. Mm-hmm. And it sounds like there was a lot in between that.
Yeah, there was.
There was. But to be fair, it was a healthy amount.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is whenever we get into an argument, I'm not going to get frustrated and just say, fuck it, whatever.
Other people we're related to do not act the same way.
Yeah. I try and see the other person's point through and try to understand what our beef is. And I think our beef was just that we completely disagreed.
It was to see, and when I listen back to it, dude, it's not that we disagreed. It's we're both stubborn. And we couldn't be like, yeah, you do make sense. But I think my point feels better in my head. Instead, we were like, dude, fuck you. That's not true. And we both, I started doing that, and then I think
you were a little more.
No, that's what I'm saying is I started it, and then you were like,
all right, bitch, I'll end it.
No, you were like, fuck it. I'll finish it. And yeah, literally, you literally did what Ethan does, which is, fuck that. We're not backing down. We've dug a hole.
I think I even said, I'm dying on this sword.
We've dug a hole. I'm going to jump in it. Fuck that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what happened. But I would like to address. I was not mad. We ended that podcast. I didn't like how it ended because you had a headache though, right?
I did have a really bad headache.
Okay.
I wasn't upset.
Please clarify. Yeah, that you didn't. Okay.
I had a migraine before the podcast started. You're lucky I went that long.
Really?
Yeah.
We went 2 hours.
Yeah, it was rough.
Okay.
It was rough. I apologize.
Yeah, no, I genuinely enjoyed the conversation, and I also did enjoy the argument because I like it did get a little unhealthy at the end, but I do like healthy arguments. Yeah. Well, I think what it comes down to is we're related, and I've known you my entire life, so therefore it can get unhealthy because we begin to be personal when we feel it's personal, even though it's fucking. Dude, we were talking about Star Wars.
You can keep it plugged in.
Not with this.
Really?
Yeah. No.
It's black.
No, that vape. It's safe to do it while it's plugged in, but specifically the box recommends it doesn't. And then I've read a couple of reviews, and it's a lot better.
The light fucking sucks.
Oh, well then wait, what?
The light. to see inside to see how much you have left. Fucking blows.
Oh, to be fair, that I think that's just a perk. I never use it as an actual tool. When it's dark and that's the only thing I have in my pocket, it's super bright. But I can just ask Google to turn the lights on, so it doesn't mean much anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I did have a couple things to talk about. One of the things I wanted to talk about is on my phone. And I forgot to send them to you.
Hi.
Okay, for those that
You're
don't
the phone. That's you. That's you guys.
For those that don't know,
And those who aren't watching the video podcast.
we're poor as fuck. And my iPhone just so happens to have
Whoa. I don't know about poor as fuck. We're working on a starter budget.
He says he means me.
Hey,
Hold on. He's like, oh, my bad. He bought his new microphone.
this mic right here, bub.
He did buy it. He
It's
did
right
buy
here.
it. He bought his microphone, and then he did pay for half of the audio interface, which obviously we can't split that in half, but him and I both know that's not how that works. And he did buy,
Wait, that's not how that works? I'm just kidding for the people.
basically,
Band?
yeah,
For the band?
your microphone alone was $100, and you gave me 2. So
For the band?
if we're getting specific, but
For the band.
yeah, no, everything is fine. So you
band? Come on, Scott. For the band.
for the band,
For the band.
for the band,
For the band.
for the band.
For the band. For the band?
Has COVID? Hey, can I ask you something I've literally never asked you?
What?
So I know you for a while have been living at home with the parents.
Are you about to ask me how COVID affected me?
Yeah.
Because you asked me this 2 episodes
Yeah,
ago.
but I actually want to
No, you asked me specifically, word for word, how has COVID affected
yeah,
you?
how has COVID affected you? But how has COVID affected you now that you're fully vaccinated? Do you feel guilty when you don't wear a mask?
No. I wear a mask because I want to wear a mask now.
Why do you want to wear a mask?
Because it makes me feel safer. And I know that...
Elaborate if you don't mind,
So,
because that confuses me just a little bit.
so I may be immune to not immune. Okay. How about this? Now that I have the vaccine...
Choose your words wisely.
I am 98%
Keep talking. I'm gonna grab my vape.
effectively immune. And even though I could just, not wear a mask anywhere and fucking just walk around and be cool, I think that it may not just be for me, it's probably for other people, but I just there's no reason for me not to wear a mask even though I'm vaccinated. So I just don't see the point in going, I always carry a mask on me. Why would I change that? It's super easy. It's convenient. When I wear a mask, I feel more secure, I'm not a self-conscious type of guy, but when I have my mask on, I feel more confident when I have my mask on.
Yeah, no, I do know because I was actually okay. So, did I that last podcast was a whole fucking mess, but I never disclosed where I work. Correct? Cool, thank God. My work has this new policy to where they're I don't know if anybody's noticed, but a lot of places are giving incentives to get the vaccine.
Yeah, if you get the vaccine, you get a $100 bonus at your job, right?
Yeah, so okay, they call it $100 bonus, but what they're actually going to do is it's $20 extra each check that is taxable.
So they're giving you $50.
Just about,
Cool.
I guess. They did the same thing when they gave us bonuses, and I think we did talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. They call it what they call a corporate gift, and when you name it that and then distribute it in a certain way, they're able to tax it more separately. So it's on your check, but it's a separate tax bracket.
Mm-hmm.
In this state, they're able to tax it more than a normal paycheck because it's a corporate gift. It's like a tax write-off for them.
Why don't they just give us less?
It,
Why
No,
don't they just give
what-
us a $50 gift that's non-taxable?
there was probably 4 or 5 of us that asked for the store manager, and then we asked the store manager to contact corporate and be like, why didn't you just include what it was after tax?
Yeah.
Why would you tell us we're getting this when you all know? Because I
It's
know,
not what you're getting.
because store managers, I know for a fact they get the fine print.
Mm-hmm.
They know what it comes down to
Yeah.
when it's corporate is releasing this. This
They
is
know
what
how much of the percentage they're taking out. and
it's.
so on
It's
and
it's
so
it's not even that. They knew damn well what it was going to be.
forth. Yeah.
Based on the fact that it was called a corporate gift.
It's worded in a very specific way that
specifically-
would imply to anybody who was in the know that this is
can I
not
hit
what it is. It's right.
Specifically because they knew they could make it like a tax write-off.
Tax write-off,
Yeah. So they did that, and we had a couple meetings with the manager, and we're like, why can't you, like, honestly, we knew it wasn't going to go anywhere. But when we told the store manager it was a joke, he, like, got really mad and was like, what do you mean a joke? And I'm like, bro, you know you work locally, right? Like, you're not with corporate. You don't have a corporate badge. You don't go store to store. Like, this is your store. You live here.
Yeah, Toby's in HR, so he's technically a corporate, so he's not a part of our family.
It wasn't Toby. Man, I wish it was Toby. Dude, Toby would do me such solids compared to this fucking guy.
I was talking about Toby from The Office.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Toby would do me solids compared to this. Toby doesn't do solids. Toby would do me a solid. That's my comparison.
It depends.
On what?
Pre-Costa Rica Toby or after Costa Rica Toby?
Before Costa Rica Toby.
He'd do you solid.
Yep. No, after Costa Rica Toby, he's
the Scranton Spangler.
He was on the brink.
I don't know. That was rough. Yeah.
I mean, there's for sure something there. I genuinely think he went to the prison and was like, I'm so sorry. I'm the strangler, and I help you get convicted, and he strangled him.
Yep. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, no. And, I mean, they point at that a lot. We're really back and forth in the first 20 minutes. We've already been talking 17 minutes.
Let's get into your topics.
I can't even remember what they were, and I'm really upset about it.
Do you want to look it up on my phone?
I can't. There were a lot of them were screenshots.
Do you want to pause and send them to me? Because I gotta use the restroom anyway.
No, I'll talk to the people. You go ahead and pee.
Okay, I said restroom, but yeah.
Wait, do you have to?
No.
Oh,
I do have to pee, but I was
bro, you
trying
got
to-
to shit? You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to the people. I really wish we had a producer for this type of situation. Usually you'd have someone in the background doing all the fun stuff, you know, flipping the cameras over there and over there that I obviously don't own. But we don't have that. Him and I are just bullshitting and doing the best we can with what we can. Sound is half the battle. That's why we bought new equipment. Still feel like I'm struggling, but we'll get there. So everybody just be patient. And I know I keep saying that, but like it or not, we could get 3,600 episodes in, and I could be a billionaire, and I'll still tell you to be patient because I'm a fucking cheapskate, and that's just the way it goes. So I'm sorry. Fuck. But, damn, already? This is a big building in this studio. I'm surprised you got to the bathroom and back that quick.
Yeah, I ran down the hallway.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow, I heard you run, but I heard the strides. I didn't hear
I
any.
was just really surprised how quick the elevator was.
No shit?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only 2 floors.
Yeah, Jerry was. I know he was working on the what do you call him?
Our doorman?
Yeah.
I thought they let him go.
No, they were working on the cables this morning, but I think he's just got it worked out, so it goes a little faster.
Huh. Jerry always said the elevator made no sense to him. It's only it's only 2 floors.
Yeah, in a basement.
Yeah, there's a basement, but that's mostly where they hold the garages, like with the cars. It's not necessarily a living floor. They have a couple bathrooms down there, but
Maybe you can fit the go-kart in the elevator.
can you?
Yeah.
Huh. It's a small go-kart, but that's not a big elevator. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Huh.
Tested.
Wow. I'll have to let Jerry know that. Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so Elon Musk got called out by Anonymous, and it turns out it wasn't Anonymous.
So it was even more anonymous.
No, this is okay, but this is the scary.
I mean, if it wasn't anonymous, that means they don't know
more
who it
anonymous.
is,
Yeah,
so
no,
it's
I get
anonymous.
it. But basically, what it comes down to is the fact that it wasn't anonymous, and they were like Elon Musk, cryptocurrency. Like they were literally coming at this man's neck, and they made a couple valid points. But the valid points, now that you look at them,
Wait, so they got mad at Elon Musk because he didn't get hacked by anonymous?
no, they're calling out Elon Musk because he keeps calling out cryptocurrencies. And he keeps trying to boost the market for cryptocurrencies, and he's trying to push the market for cryptocurrencies. He's
So
basically
they're like, you fucking piece of shit. How dare you make
Yes.
another financially viable market?
Anonymous came out of the woodwork to be like, that wasn't us.
They were like, no, we wouldn't do that.
No, they were literally like so. There was an article that
They came out and they were like, nah, we fucks with
Well,
Elon. That wasn't
hold
us.
on. Well, hold on. Yeah, no, hold on. There was an article I had seen in a podcast, and then I saw the link in the description. So I clicked the description, saw the link, and the link was the original anonymous post, and they were basically just transcribing and describing what had happened within this video. Because obviously,
Who are anonymous?
Anonymous is the anonymous hacking group that goes with the V for Vendetta face. What do you actually call that?
It's the it's fucking the Monday thing. It's hold on.
Remember the 5th of November.
Yeah, that one.
Well, that's V for Vendetta. I don't know if that's actually.
That's a real thing.
Does that have to do with the
It's
face?
Fox.
Oh, okay.
Fox. What the fuck is his name?
Julius Fox. His name's Julius.
Julius Fox.
Julius Fox. I may be dumb.
You're thinking of Lucius Fox.
From Batman?
Batman.
No, I could have sworn this man's first name in the movie was Julius. I could be wrong, but
Guy Fox.
but it was Fox.
Yeah, Guy Fox.
Good for me. Unless you said Fox, and then, in which case, fuck me.
I'll let you have it, but I definitely said Fox.
Okay, yeah, he said Fox. Oh well. Okay.
It's an English folk poem.
Remember the 5th of November, that poem? Or is it something else?
The poem,
Talk into the, yeah, there you go.
the poem refers to Guy Fawkes and his now infamous plot to blow up London's House of Parliament on November 5th, 1605. Fox's aim was to remove King James I from the throne and restore Britain's Catholic monarchy.
Okay. What is the name of it? Can we just call it the Fox Mask, or
It's the Guy Fawkes mask. So
the Guy Fawkes Mask?
Yeah, if you look up Guy Fawkes.
God damn. All right. Next episode, swear to God, we're going to have a fucking TV right there, and every time we pull something up, we will pull it up on the TV so you guys can see what we're talking about. If you're listening to this through audio, then you're going to have to Google it. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
V for Vendetta mask name. The Guy Fawkes
The
mask.
Guy Fawkes. Did that movie invent that?
The mask?
How did we physically know what that mask looked like if, in fact, it was an original story from 1605? Was there a picture? You didn't actually elaborate. Was that like a real tale? A real tale? Or was it like... How did that go? He's Googling. Give it a goog.
The Guy Fawkes mask is a stylized depiction of Guy Fawkes. So that's what Guy Fawkes looked like.
A stylized.
It's stylized, yeah. The
So
best known member of the gunpowder plot in an attempt to blow up the House of Lords, yeah.
so basically he roughly looked like that in real life, his actual face.
Yeah, you would say, I guess, allegedly. He allegedly looked like that.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah. So they
Creepy
wear
looking
Guy
dude.
Fawkes' mask
I guess
to
a lot of
symbolize
I guess a lot of that could be fictionalized.
to symbolize him blowing up the House of Lords, or the attempt to blow up the House of Lords on the 5th of November, 1605.
Okay. Wow, this was a terrible fucking departure, but basically that's what Anonymous is, and that's the face of their fucking.
Yeah, so if you want to know
you
what,
forgot we were
if
talking
you
about
want to
that.
know, Anonymous is the face of Anonymous is the Guy Fawkes mask.
But they're a group of hackers, and if we're being completely honest, for the most part, and I only say for the most part because I genuinely can't speak to what their actual message is. I'm sure it's out there. I can't remember it.
I mean, the only other hacker group I remember is fucking Lizard Squad.
And they're nowhere near as popular as Anonymous.
Yeah, and I think they're dead right now.
Okay, either way,
We're gonna get
Anonymous.
hacked by Lizard Squad. Never mind. Lizard Squad, you get the respect you deserve. Okay, I know how hackers work. Love you guys.
Basically, I think the main message of Anonymous is they're trying to liberate the forgotten freedoms of the world. They're trying to make the world a better place.
Careful. Careful.
One unjust wrong done at a time, or one One wrongdoing undone at a time. One wrong undoing at a time.
Justicing the unjust, one wrong at a time.
Is that right?
I mean, I was kidding, but that does work. Yes.
Justicing the unjust one. No, they deserve justice, but it's been unjust.
Yeah,
okay.
Justicing the unjust.
We're fucking terrible.
one
We're fucking
wrong at a
terrible.
time.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
that works, but
No.
it's a joke. It's a mouthful.
It's cool. I'm the dumbest guy I know, so I have conversations with people all the time, and I'm like, I don't know how I function. So
Plus, when me and you get together, one brain cell collectively.
I think it's half a brain cell now. After that argument, I think we just threw out.
We argued that extra brain cell away.
We were literally arguing about something that we actually don't and cannot confirm will actually probably change soon.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of rumors about them being like, we don't like those movies.
I'm not certain, but I am inclined to believe they're going to use the World Between Worlds to completely erase the 3 movies from canon.
Okay, but how would you erase them from canon per se?
So what happens is Ahsoka Tano
okay,
or
but
Ezra
hold on,
Bridger-
World Between
you
Worlds.
just asked me to explain
No,
this.
no.
I'm going to get to that too.
No, but I meant like World Between Worlds was mentioned first where?
World Between Worlds was first shown in, I believe, Star Wars Rebels.
Okay, and
Ezra
then
goes there to save Ahsoka Tano.
and then the cinematic universe where? I feel like I've heard this.
It has not been mentioned unless Palpatine mentions it. It's the only person who could have mentioned it.
Okay,
in live action.
believe it or not, I'm pretty sure it was in one of the new 3 movies. The book adaptations of them went into the
Rise
World
of
Between.
Skywalker, Rise of
Was
Skywalker.
was that it?
It was Rise of Skywalker.
Okay, and I think that's one of the only reasons this theory has a lot of weight to it.
Yeah. So Ezra Bridger in Rebels went back and into the World Between Worlds. I don't remember how he got there. And he saw Ahsoka Tano fighting Darth Vader, spoiler alert, whenever she was technically supposed to die. We don't know if she died, but obviously, I guess we do know now that she died.
Right.
But he goes in and he reaches in and he pulls her. Oh, fuck. I didn't think I was that close. He
Sorry,
reaches
guys.
in and I apologize.
It's okay.
He reaches in and he pulls her out of the World Between Worlds.
Which is what?
I don't even know. It's hard to explain. It's like, so say you walk into a hallway of a giant room, right? And inside this hallway is, Interstellar. You ever seen Interstellar?
Yeah.
Okay. You better have.
Well, guys, I tried to Google it, but we're broke as fuck. I don't have internet on my computer. God, this piece
I'll
of
Google
shit.
it.
This
I'll Google
piece
it
of
so that
shit
I say it
fucking
right.
laptop, bro.
The way I was going to explain it is you're standing in a row of doors on your left and right on either side of the hallway, and infinitely. And on inside every door is a different moment in time. That's the World Between Worlds.
How can you get there as a Jedi?
There's a mirror that you can walk through, and Emperor Palpatine had one. in his vault.
Okay. So this was the big thing about it going from like Force stuff to magic, right?
Star Wars Rebels season 4, episode 13 is the episode you need to watch.
That's the reason. Okay, it wasn't in. I don't think it was in Rise of Skywalker. The World Between Worlds was mentioned in one of the TV shows, and that's
Rebels.
and that's the reason it's canon.
Can,
And
if I show them like a
and
picture,
can be
will it work? It's literally lines.
Yeah, let's be super ghetto. You get up, show them, and I'm gonna focus it. Why not?
We're moving up to the camera. Bear with us.
Can you see? So this. Okay. That's the World Between Worlds, and this is Ezra in comparison to a doorway. Okay, that's the best we'll get. Oh, that was terrible.
So, because I know I have to redo the audio, that is the World Between Worlds, and then the second picture is Ezra staring at a doorway for comparison.
Yep. So, sorry guys. Like I said, next time, promise. Pinky swear.
But I'm going to.
Ooh,
get
she's gonna hate that.
What?
2 TVs in one room. Fuck it. I'll get a little.
The fuck?
I'll get a mini monitor.
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
I'm on
what is it?
Wiki-
What is
I'm
it?
on
What is it?
Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
The World Between Worlds. The World Between Worlds,
Mm-hmm.
also known as the Virgin's Scatter, was a mystical plane within the Force that served as a collection of doors and pathways existing between time and space, linking all moments in time together.
It's almost like the Soul World and
Exactly.
Marvel,
Exactly.
the Soul Stone.
But the Soul World is more having everybody in one place than having everything in one place.
Well, I think the Soul World itself, isn't it an entity in of its own? Like it's a living, breathing thing, as all Infinity Stones are? Maybe not breathing, but living. They think. They all think. Or is that just the Mind Stone? Or do we actually not know?
Sorry, I continued to read. Ahsoka, once he saves Ahsoka, he continues to have a conversation, and he says, Ezra says, here in this place, I can change things. I can stop, spoiler alert, for
Right.
Rebels. 3, 2, 1. I can stop Kanan, his master, from dying. And then Ahsoka says, you don't know that. And he goes, yes, I do. If I can change your fate, I can change his. And Ahsoka continues to say, Ezra, Kanan gave his life so that you can live. If he's taken out of that moment, you die. And Ezra said, you don't understand what you're asking me to do. And she says, yes, I do. You can't save your master, and I can't save mine. So he was going to save Anakin. He was going to pull Anakin from the moment before he turned.
Are you trying to make me mad?
No.
That upsets me. Why the fuck would they include that? And why didn't they do it?
The world between worlds
there a
was
good
accessible from the ancient
is there a
painting of
good
the Mortis
reason?
god.
Is there a good reason as to why they didn't pull Anakin from doing such horrible shit?
This specifically says,
Was it specifically because it had to happen?
yeah, it says Ezra, Kanan gave his life. This is him trying to take Kanan out of his spot, so I assume the same logic follows for Anakin. Kanan gave his life so that you can live. If he's taken out of this moment, you all die.
Well, that sounds like killing younglings without regard with extra steps.
Okay, the world between worlds was accessible from the ancient painting of the Mortis gods that decorated the exterior of the Lothal Jedi Temple. Lothal, I believe, is Ezra's homeworld.
Really?
I believe. I may be speaking out of turn. Hold on.
Oh, it's okay.
Ezra's home.
What's it saying?
Everything but the name of his home planet. Lothal. I was right.
Lothal?
Yeah,
Okay.
Lothal.
Well.
One of the main reasons why it was super cool that where he came from is because Grand Admiral Thrawn, one of the main villains in Star Wars Rebels, the way that he conquers civilizations and does it so well is he gathers paintings and art from that world to realize their weaknesses,
That's weird.
and it works like a charm.
Really?
Yeah, and he saves the art from each planet he's ever destroyed, so it becomes even more valuable.
Well, retracting from Star Wars, I do appreciate the information. We mentioned, or I did, Infinity Stones earlier.
You did, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Loki. The TV fucking show.
See, now, just before we go anywhere, okay, I just want to say, if you haven't seen Loki's episode 1,
Please
it just
do
came out.
not listen to this.
Do not listen to this, do not watch this.
It's about to ruin your entire day otherwise.
Okay, but also, if you have seen it, do not panic. The reason the Infinity Stones do not do anything is because the exact same reason the Infinity Stones did not do anything when Darkseid from DC came over to our universe and tried to use them.
That'll confuse people.
Hold on.
Well, if you
I'm going to elaborate.
The easiest way for me to explain it is if you have seen it, it wasn't necessarily to take away the power of the Infinity Stones for us.
Mhm.
It was what Loki's entire point of existence at that point in time.
Mhm.
Them being all together in a drawer as an insignificant pieces of relic is what ruined it for him. Like it ruined his purpose.
But it's not even like that. They're not insignificant. They're only insignificant where he is. That's what I was trying to explain.
But it's the way he perceived them, him opening a drawer, seeing all the stones together and being like, oh.
Right, but if he pocketed all of them.
Correct, but he wasn't thinking that way.
Right, but I'm saying like if he took all of them and then
Right.
went back
No, but
to where he was, they would all work.
The way to explain that is he was looking to conquer the universe,
Mm-hmm.
but what he now understands is if that's not his path, he'll never conquer the universe.
Yes and no. I'm
Would
thinking of it on a...
would one argue that the Infinity Stones could change that?
No, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to get into.
Okay, get into it.
Is by showing us that little moment.
Did you hear that?
I did. By showing us that
That's crazy.
by showing us that little moment, it was confirming that if you take the Soul Stone from the MCU, Earth 616, and you go into the comic book realm of the comics, right?
I don't think it's comic book realm.
Hold on. If you go into Earth 9999999, which is the comic books, okay, and you bring the Infinity Stone that you had from the MCU, it won't work.
So you're saying that the Infinity Stones are only the infinite power of the stones within their existing realm of existence.
Within their own multiverse.
Like they only work where they were technically
created.
Which, this is confusing.
That's what that scene was telling you.
Kind of.
No, like
I feel like that
books.
was mostly the point. But I feel like if you don't understand the comic books, what you can gather from it is my point, which is where he is, like physically, they don't matter.
That's what we agree. I'm breaking it down in a literal sense.
Oh,
I'm saying they don't work where he is, as in he's in a different. Not literally.
10 minutes ago, I did say I was really stupid.
But
so.
because of
like
where the
really
TVA
stupid.
are, they exist in a different plane. They're like inside the world between worlds, and where Loki came from was outside of it.
Now,
so inside the world between worlds, the stones don't work.
Couldn't one argue that defeats the entire purpose of the Infinity Stones' original creation?
No.
Or is that the entire point? Is since this is like it's the overarching.
This is like if God walked up to you and it's like saying if God's all-powerful being, he can create a rock that he can't lift, but as soon as he creates that rock, he can lift that rock.
That sounds like a paradox.
It is a paradox.
Okay, but that's a little different.
It's not. Like
so you're saying they physically displayed on the big screen a paradox that they can't actually give an answer to?
But it's not.
Or is it like
that itself isn't a paradox? I'm trying to dumb it down a little bit.
But I feel like it is a paradox. Because
the
if you think about
stones only work in the universe that they came from.
Which to me defeats the entire purpose of Infinity Stones.
No, they're infinite possibilities
Correct.
in your universe. If you go to a different universe, they won't work. But you can find Infinity Stones from that universe that work.
Okay. But, big old but here. If you base it off what Wong said, at the beginning of the universe's creation, the Infinity Stones were spit out. He never said at the beginning of our universe's creation, at the beginning of the universe's creation.
Right.
Which you would assume that there could be alternate timelines, but they're all within the same physical. And I'm not talking about universe as in like cinematic universe. I'm talking about in their world, their universe, like space, stuff like that.
Right. It is.
Okay. If it was in the same universe, those Infinity Stones should work regardless of the timeline.
Yeah, not the same universe.
How?
Because it's a different multiverse.
But the multiverse is within the same universe.
Same universe. Technically, it's like Milky Way galaxy and the Milky Way galaxy. Okay? It's for like Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Coca-Cola spelled with a K instead of Coca-Cola spelled with a C. It's technically the same universe.
No, not like that. I meant like within, like, let's dumb it down. Take away the word universe. Within our galaxy.
Mm-hmm.
Say there's a different Earth that we have no idea of, and they have Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And then our Earth has Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
In real life, not in the movies,
Mm-hmm.
in real life, we have a Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
They have Tobey Maguire, we have Tom Holland.
I got you.
Cool. If Tom Holland takes one Infinity Stone to Tobey Maguire's planet,
It would work.
yes. Why are they differentiating? Now, these are two different technical universes.
Because what you're saying with the two different Spider-Men
Mm-hmm.
is the same universe. It's 2 Earths in the same
Okay.
galaxy.
Okay. So I guess for me as a fan, I'm feeling it's getting a little complicated.
It's only a little complicated. You have to pay attention to the little details. Like when he
even
walks
when you
through,
but even when you pay attention to the little details, the easiest way to explain it, instead of saying it's a separate universe, is that the TVA is
Time
its
Variance Authority.
it's its own entity and it doesn't exist anywhere.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Hold it. You're getting your brain wrapped around it's a different universe when
I
you're
guess
in a different plane.
I
of
guess where I'm
reality.
getting lost is you can't. I don't know. I feel like they had 22 movies based on the significance of these Infinity Stones, and now they're saying had these Infinity Stones been brought from a different timeline, they wouldn't even have that significance because they don't fucking work here.
But
That's what you just said, correct?
no.
No, you just said, like,
No,
if I
that's not
brought
what I said.
from one timeline to another
If you bring
in a
them from
different universe, that's what I
to
just said.
another.
That's what I just said.
No, timeline is different
No,
because that's
no,
what the
I
that's
said
what the,
no.
that's
I said
what the Avengers
I said
did.
the timeline in the last 10 seconds, but like right before that, I did say universe.
Okay, if it's from the same universe, it'll work. If it's from the different if it's from a
Different
universe, it won't
timeline.
work.
If it's from a different universe, it won't work. But if it's from the same universe in a separate timeline, it
It'll
will.
work.
Okay. Well, to be fair, in-game did
And
not really differentiate between that.
The whole
but
point,
could-
the whole point of showing you them in the drawer was to not to say these don't matter. It's to say, look, these things that mattered for 22 movies, the big bad was coming after these.
Here, it don't mean shit.
Don't mean shit. You're stepping through a door, okay? And if you watch, whenever he has the Tesseract on the ground and everybody picks it up, right? Whenever he's in the desert,
Yeah.
it's super bright, right? When they step through the door to the Time Variance Authority, it dims because it doesn't work there. Not because they're in a different universe, because they're in a pocket dimension.
There's another big word. Dimension.
Okay, dimension, I'm just trying to differentiate the words.
If we're
in your
being
brain.
completely honest, I think it'll remain confusing, which I think is their original intent, if we're being completely honest, because that's how Marvel works. And they knew this timeline they knew this story arc is complicated. They knew it would be. There's not many places you can go when you choose one of the biggest timelines to begin with, which is Infinity War. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was that not that's the main comic book line, correct? Like
yes and no. There's
if-
definitely different ones.
Correct,
But that's
okay,
the ones
if-
that, like, if you're a Marvel nerd, that's the main comic line.
Okay.
With Thanos going for these.
Okay,
Infinity-
so
but
wi-
in the comic books, there was a lot more precedent for it. Like in the comic books, Thanos didn't do this because he was this fucking philosopher.
No, he did it because
he
he's
loved Lady Death.
okay, but there's also different canon versions of this interpretation of the Infinity War saga.
In Infinity War Saga, the original one, the fucking
Original?
the arc. I'm talking the Infinity.
Look up the
Saga.
author for that.
It's
I want to know the name. Fuck it. Obviously,
In the
it's
original
obviously
arc.
it's Stanley's creation, but I want to know who wrote the Infinity Saga original timeline. I would love to know that because I actually don't, and I'm a big comic book fan, and I don't know that. So
in the original arc, Jim Starlin.
Jim Starlin. Okay, what does it say?
The Infinity Saga, Infinity War, and Infinity Crusade. Those were the 3 main ones.
Okay, we got half of Infinity War and then half of Infinity Saga, and then they combine them into one storyline, correct?
No, not really.
No.
That's
Did they
the thing,
take piece
is
by piece by piece by... Because...
we were missing so many key characters. Adam Warlock was the main part
And
of all of it.
Okay, but one could also argue that
And
the
Mephisto
reason...
was the one who...
Well, the reason they're doing it the way they're doing is because they're creating their own vision.
And you know Ebony Maw, right?
Yes.
The wizard.
Yeah.
His line where he has the Tesseract and he goes, "My humble personage," or whatever in the beginning of Infinity War.
Yeah.
That line, like that entire monologue, was stolen from Mephisto, from the comic books.
Correct.
So, like Silver Surfer and Mephisto, Adam Warlock, all those people were a very, 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 very
Well,
big
okay,
part.
but also, to be fair, from the people I've talked to that have read these original comic books and then have seen it come to life on the big screen, all I've ever heard from them is they cannot believe the way they're, like, bleeding them together perfectly.
Yeah, that was a big thing, is that I'm not complaining. They
No,
weren't a
no,
thing.
it's-
I'm
no,
just-
like,
I'm
literally
just like,
from-
imagine how much... Just imagine how perfect they could have made it if they were allowed to use Silver Surfer and Adam Warlock back then.
Yeah.
Like,
Was Adam Warlock
I don't know about
X-Men?
Adam Warlock,
But
I know
Silver Surfer. Silver
was.
Surfer. He was Fox. Fuck
Silver
you,
Surfer
Fox.
was supposed to be Bruce Banner in this. He's supposed to crash through the sanctum, and he's supposed to say Thanos is coming. There's actually a comic panel of that happening.
Dude, to be honest, good for them for it being Bruce. I love that.
Yes and no. There's some
Discrepancies
inconsistencies with that.
Discrepancies.
Because Hulk isn't supposed to remember, and vice versa. Bruce doesn't know what Hulk sees, and Hulk doesn't know what Bruce sees. So the fact that he was Hulk whenever Thanos was there, and then he came back and he was Bruce, and then Bruce said Thanos was coming, doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
Specific.
With the
Well,
story
and if
and
we're
the
being
arc
no, what
that
it's
they've
not even the
created.
story arc. Fuck that. Who cares about the original? How that's supposed to go? At the very least, you could argue in Thor Ragnarok when he turned back to Bruce Banner, had no idea what happened.
At all.
And that was the movie right before.
Right,
that was
sorry.
the
I'm not saying I didn't mean
Oh.
that. I meant the precedent that the MCU and the creators have set before Infinity War came out.
Oh, I thought you meant like in the comic books. How was it? Was it the same way? Did he remember anything that Hulk did? I thought it was bits and pieces.
I thought it was bits and pieces too. Like I thought he could see. It was like somebody sitting on the back of a bike, like a 2-seater bike, and so he could see what was happening, but he couldn't do anything about it.
I was always. I guess I always interpreted it as the same concept, except the guy on the back of the bicycle had a couple blinders. So he had part of the story, but not the whole story. So like he's like, I remember doing this, but I don't know what happened after that.
I know that he had memory issues.
Okay. Either way, the MCU kind of fucked that up and was like, he doesn't remember anything when he's the Hulk once he turns back to Bruce Banner. And then the movie directly, like, he made an appearance in Thor Ragnarok because that was, for people that don't know, that was the Hulk's, one of his ending. That's the end of his 3-movie character arc. Legally, they weren't, yeah. Or is it Infinity War?
It's Ragnarok, Infinity War,
Endgame.
What's his
Okay.
What's his three? Sorry, Hulk can't have a movie because he's still owned by Universal. So instead of giving him
They
a
make-
movie,
they
gave
literally-
him a 3-movie
Dude,
arc.
they gave him
in
an
between
internal.
Ragnarok, Infinity
Yeah.
War, and Endgame. That
They-
is the Hulk's arc.
They did something that no universe has ever done before, and they gave him his own story arc, character development within a movie that isn't technically his, which is legal, but they used him in 90% of the scenes. Dope as fuck. 90% of the scenes in Ragnarok. In Infinity War and Endgame, obviously,
He was a
not.
lot in Infinity War, honestly.
But not in Endgame.
Not in Endgame at all. I didn't see him in the ship in Endgame when I first saw it. In the very beginning, when they go to fight Thanos.
He was there.
I didn't see him in the ship. That's how, like, fast they go by him.
That's true.
Like, you just see him in the very front. Sorry, he's hitting his vape every time that happens, just so everybody knows.
Here, let's hear it one more time.
That's so weird.
It's very strange.
But
It picks up the electronic sound, not the actual draw.
I noticed, I was watching, what is it? It was on a subreddit on reddit.com. And
Was it now?
and what it was from an old DC animated movie with Superman. And Batman's floating in space. And when I tell you it was a shot-for-shot remake, but flipped.
Of what?
So Batman is lost in space, just like Tony Stark.
Okay.
And Superman comes to find him.
We got this
Just
close.
like
We got
Captain
this
Marvel.
close to Tony going to nowhere, for the record,
Right. Just like Captain Marvel.
which was supposed to happen in the original comic book Infinity Saga timeline. He was supposed to go to fucking nowhere.
Basically, what happened was Marvel stole this shot for shot
From
from DC.
which one?
What do you mean?
Which part of DC? Sorry.
The animated. It was Batman. It was a Batman and Superman movie. I assume Justice League movie.
Okay. Sorry. Didn't
It was an animated movie, and Batman was lost in space. Don't remember the name of the movie.
It's okay.
But yeah, Batman was lost in space, and it's almost a shot-for-shot remake with Carol Danvers coming to save Tony. But Marvel stole it from DC because the DC movie came out first.
Damn.
Yeah,
I'm not mad.
I'm not either. But when you watch it, you look.
Is it for real?
Like it's rough. It looks like somebody watched it and it was like, dude, that'll be perfect, but it'll be Marvel, so nobody will notice. So I won't even change it.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't know that, so I believe it.
I'll pull it up.
Please. Pull it up for us since no one else can see it. I'm so mad about that.
Pull it up, Jamie.
Pull it up, Jamie. Speaking of Jamie, for those that haven't seen episode 1666 JRE, go fucking watch it. Duncan Trussell, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Love that man to death. How's it going over there?
I found it on TikTok, and you know how it is whenever you find something on TikTok, it's never fucking on YouTube. So I have to go find it on TikTok. I believe.
Did you like it?
I believe
This
I
fucking
liked
guy.
it.
Watch, he believes he likes it, but he doesn't know whether or not he actually did, which is the huge problem. Because if he didn't, that's going to take some time. And we probably won't find it this podcast, but that's okay. How's it going? He's still searching.
It also might have been like forever.
Son of a bitch.
The longest it can be is the last week. See, and then you find a video that's familiar, and you're like, is it before or after that video?
Is it before or after that video, though?
Is it before or after that video, or is it before or after that video? Because there's Doctor Strange.
I don't know. I have to take a piss. You keep talking.
Okay, so...
All right, you gonna be good?
Yeah.
Yeah? You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can talk to him?
Just fuck, go pee.
Okay.
So... Wigs... It can't be that far back, right? I mean, how many things do I like on TikTok, you know? There's a really cute puppy. Star Wars vibes. There's so much dumb shit on TikTok. And why do I like it, you know? What's wrong with me? Fucking ridiculous. Liking stupid shit on TikTok. I would have so much more time on my hand if I just deleted TikTok. But then I wouldn't get to see this tiger getting his ears petted by his owner. You know? Well, I can't find it. I'm going to go Google it more. I'm just going to keep talking just a little bit. Batman Lost in Space. You know, I feel like this would be way easier to find if I could remember what movie he was in where he was lost in space. Can't seem to find it. I'm doing terrible. Superman finds Batman in space? Why do I need to talk louder? I'm talking to the people. They can hear me.
Fuck you too, dog.
What movie is this from? Is this it?
Dude, what the fuck? Why didn't you tell me the fucking elevator was down, bro? Stood in there for fucking 10 seconds before it was like, maintenance, maintenance, maintenance.
I thought Jerry fixed it.
No. He wasn't even fucking down there.
For real?
No. I come down the stairs and there's no one in the goddamn lobby.
He was just down there.
Yeah, well, good for fucking him. He's gone now. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. He's gone.
Yeah, he went home for the night.
No, he went home at 10:30.
He went home 18 minutes ago.
Did it? Was it? I thought it was 10:30.
No, it's
Oh.
11. It's 11.
Damn.
I can't even find like a video of him even saving him from space.
Why?
I think DC just deleted it. They just got rid of it.
Well, fuck
It
them.
just doesn't exist anymore.
Okay. Well, we don't need to get into that. It'll be okay. You said what you said about it, so. But they took it directly from them. Or at least that's how it looks.
I don't know
is
how
this
you
is this
can get
confirmed? Is this denied? Has Marvel spoken out about it, or is this just like shitty camaraderie between two comic book companies? Oh boy!
I think we found it.
Did we find it?
We found it.
What we're not gonna do is walk up to the fucking
Watch. Just describe what you're seeing.
Okay.
You're not describing what you're seeing.
I'm watching. Jesus Christ. Okay, so it's the scene. It's the scene of Tony Stark is at the beginning of Endgame.
Very beginning, whenever he's in
when
space.
he's in space and he sees Captain Marvel in front of him, and before he notices it's her, he's
looking out the window.
He's looking out the window.
Looks like a sun
Would
is-
you let me finish? You said, Ethan, describe it. I'm trying. Thanks. I forgot to shut the fucking door. Shut the door while I do this. Oh, you gonna pee? Okay, you go pee. Basically, it's Tony Stark, and he's looking out the window, and it's just showing the reflection on his face. He's just looking out into fucking space, basically accepting that he's going to die. And they're also showing that Batman, in this comparison, Marvel DC parallels, the DC version did come out first, and it's a animated version, but they're showing basically that Marvel, it kind of looks like they stole it from them. But Batman's looking out the window in space, and he's doing the same thing. Batman's looking at Earth. Tony's just kind of looking off into the distance. Superman randomly comes up at the same time Carol Danvers comes up to Tony Stark as the parallel. Boom, they just revealed each other. I'm assuming Batman was also going to die. The next scene in both situations is Batman's flight, Batwing, returning from space to the ground. And obviously, what's the spaceship called?
The Quinjet?
No, not the Quinjet.
Oh, the Milano or the...
It's Star-Lord's spaceship.
Benatar.
The Benatar. Basically,
first one was the Milano, the second one was the
it's
Benatar.
showing the parallels between the Batwing and Benatar. Benatar. What is that?
It's lemonade, right?
It's a lemon lime Sprite. It's the lemon lime. The one you had before that was the mango.
I don't like this one.
Really?
Yeah. It's too strong. A little too sweet.
Oh. To be fair, the last couple times you were here, I gave you the diet Sprite.
Oh. That's probably what did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to lay off the soft drinks.
I am too. But less sugar. Now diet is bad for you. When you drink a lot of it, I would love to fucking differentiate at this point. That's probably not the word. I would love to elaborate on this point. People are like, diet's bad for you, diet's bad for you, diet's bad for you. Yes. Okay. Aspartame has been proven to be kind of bad for your brain. Totally understand. That's why I'm stupid. But when you don't drink fucking so much Diet Coke to compensate for the fact that you're not intaking so much sugar, it's actually not that bad. But when you drink a lot of Diet Coke, there's a lot of sodium, guys. Fucks you up a little bit. That's where people fuck up. And that's why Diet Coke is bad for you. Because you automatically assume that it's better for you. Therefore, guess what? You may or may not drink a lot more. Did you throw normal Sprite? I'm sorry. Did you throw normal Sprite on top of lemon lime Sprite? You know what's funny? Technically, Sprite is already lemon lime.
Well, now it tastes better.
You mix Sprite with Sprite.
And guess what? It's better.
So Sprite with kind of more Sprite.
Exemplifies the Sprite.
Okay. Anyway. That's the scene.
Pretty rough, right? Like at first you're like, dude, it's it's different. We're fine. And then you get further in,
and then
like, oh.
at the end, it's the Incredibles guy with the teacher accusing Dash, saying, "Coincidence? I think not." I love that. That's great. One could argue that those scenes are kind of parallel with a lot of other movies, though.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of scenes
So
like that.
if we're being completely honest, I don't know. Specifically, the hero almost dying and then someone coming to rescue him at the end, and then they notice him, and then the next scene is them returning to the home where they thought they were never going to end up again.
Mm-hmm.
Been in so many fucking movies.
I feel you.
Been in so many movies, but the parallels of the physical dynamics of the scene, yeah, totally the same. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Which is funny because in the cartoon version, when Batman's looking at Superman, it doesn't even like hide him. All of a sudden, it's just a little squiggle, and then boom, it's Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. But enough about that. Enough about comic books. That's all we ever talk about.
What do you got?
I don't know.
So you don't have anything, but you want us to stop talking about comic books?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something I have off the top of my head, and I have come to find out that I never think about anything
Other than comic books.
other than comic books or video games or.
Speaking of video games,
Or what-
the Summer Game Fest was this past.
For the
days?
record, I just want to point out you never even gave your opinion on the new Loki episode. We just got into the dynamics of the infinite, not important of the Infinity
Well, I don't
Stone.
want to really give away anything, but just like it's
Phenomenal.
One of my new
No,
favorite shows. I think it's better than Falcon and Winter Soldier and WandaVision.
Yes.
Yeah.
But here's the kicker. I think they knew that.
It also it viewed most the first day.
Yeah, guarantee it.
Better
Guaranteed.
than WandaVision. And much better than Falcon and Winter
I
Soldier.
genuinely think they knew that.
Yeah.
I think they knew what they were doing. I think they're like, let's give you WandaVision, which is really. I think WandaVision is better than Falcon and Winter Soldier. After watching, how many episodes?
WandaVision
is Falcon and
more
Winter Soldier
magical.
7 or 6 episodes?
Falcon and Winter Soldier 6, WandaVision's 9.
9, okay.
And then Loki's gonna be 6, but it's gonna have 2 seasons.
Okay, already from the first episode of Loki, dude. After watching WandaVision and then Falcon and Winter Soldier, I couldn't remember 6 or 7 because they're both phenomenal. If we're being completely honest.
A lot of people made fun of Falcon's Captain America suit, but I love it because it's
No,
pulled
it's
straight from the
no
comic
fuck
books.
that. It's comic book accurate.
It's not even just comic book accurate, like Deadpool's comic book accurate.
No, like
but
if
Deadpool
fuck that.
seems
Go into
adapted to
go
live
yeah
action.
yeah.
Like it's
Oh,
perfect.
Deadpool?
Yeah,
Deadpool?
it's perfect, but it's adapted, right?
He's okay. That's different though.
The Falcon is pulled, like ripped
The
from
only-
the comic book page.
Hold on. Just let's elaborate real quick. The distinct difference between Deadpool and any other character is you're allowed to laugh at the fact that it's goofy because he knows he is, and that's
he can also break the fourth wall.
and that's the point.
Yeah,
He's like, this is a joke. I'm dope as fuck. Watch me.
yeah.
That's why that makes sense. With Falcon and Winter Soldier, it's supposed to be serious. Dude's in a fucking crazy looking white suit.
But they're superheroes.
Pretty
That's the whole
flash.
point.
Right, but like it's the first time we've ever seen a pretty fucking ridiculous suit because Steve Rogers was, like with the helmet and outrageous and stuff like that. But like you even see that Steve as a character grew out of that. And then when he went back and had to wear it, I don't know. Like you can see the character growth type
No,
shit.
I know what you mean.
With Anthony Mackie, he went from not being a superhero. I don't know. That's hard to explain because they don't really.
I feel like Falcon was more of a sidekick. Like Robin isn't really a superhero; he's a sidekick.
We're not going to do Anthony like that because I don't think he's a sidekick
But he's not anymore.
anymore. He's not a sidekick. Yeah.
But okay, if you want me to narrow it more down, Bucky is a sidekick. Winter Soldier is not. Bucky is a sidekick.
If you want to get super specific, everyone's a sidekick except Steve Rogers and Tony Stark. The only one arguable enough, and I mean arguable enough,
Doctor
is
Strange is not a sidekick.
hold
Hulk
no.
is not a
Hold on. Let me
sidekick.
finish. The
Thor
only
is not a sidekick.
hold on. Let me finish. The only one arguable enough is Scarlett Johansson, but Black Widow and
Hawkeye's a goddamn disabled kid they keep around.
Benedict Cumberbatch. Between Tony Stark, Black Widow, Benedict, and Chris Evans.
You could have just said their superhero names.
Captain America, Black Widow, Iron Man, and
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Okay. I disagree.
You can't.
I can't disagree that
Cinematically, sorry. No, not that you can't disagree. Obviously you can,
how
but
is Thor not a main character?
because he's not.
Yeah, he's a fucking god.
No, because he's a god, but like he's a god who can kind of hold up with Tony Stark.
He can definitely hold up with Tony Stark.
Yeah, no, he can. Yeah, okay.
Tony Stark's a dude.
Yeah, no, yeah.
He's just smart.
No, that's my point. He's not even hold on. No. Because what we've seen. No, hold on. Like just 2 seconds. What we're not gonna do is me have to click pause again and us argue for 20 minutes and then get back into the podcast to conclude it.
We're not, as long as you let me speak my mind.
Okay, well let me finish because I was talking first. How about that?
Finish.
Okay. I missed my point. Forgot what it was about. What was I saying? I was saying
Tony
four
Stark
main
is
characters.
the main character.
Okay, no, he's clearly the main character.
I didn't disagree.
Okay. But if we're breaking it down to who are the main characters, Chris Evans, Black Widow, Captain America, Black Widow, Iron Man, and the last one, Doctor Strange. The reason they're the four main characters is because they're the only ones who are independent no matter what.
No, hold on. That wasn't my point. My point is that we were talking about the sidekicks, and then you brought up that the only people who aren't sidekicks are the four people you just said.
Correct. Thor.
My definition of sidekick is not your definition of sidekick.
I guess it's because the way. Okay, how about this? They're not actually sidekicks. The way they're portrayed in the most important movies, they are in fact sidekicks. The only reason Thor is even kind of a main character in Endgame and Infinity War is because of the redemption and him showing up with the new. What's it called? Oh fuck. Stormbreaker. Yeah. Sorry, I remembered Mjolnir. Couldn't remember the other one. How terrible.
See,
is that?
I don't see sidekick as that. Like you could almost argue everybody in the Guardians is a sidekick except for Gamora and Star-Lord, right? If by your logic.
No, I'd include Rocket in that.
You think Rocket's a main character and Groot's not, and Drax isn't? With your logic, I'd say that my point was that almost nobody's a sidekick. Hawkeye is a sidekick.
Fuck that.
That's it.
Captain Marvel is literally a sidekick.
She has her own movie.
Yeah,
no, she has character development. She has her own thing.
No. We're not talking about she has her own movie and she has her own thing.
Does Robin have his own movie?
No, we're talking about wait, who?
Robin.
Who's Robin?
Exactly. Batman's sidekick. My definition of sidekick.
Hold on. You're not. No. You're not allowed to switch universes on me. We're talking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
My main thing I brought up was Robin. I was talking about Robin. That's where we started. And I said I was talking about sidekicks. And I said I think there's not really any sidekicks in Marvel. And I said Hawkeye is like the only sidekick, but everybody else is like a main hero.
Okay, but are you talking cinematically or comic book?
But there's no difference cinematically or comic book. Sidekick.
That's
is a hero's companion.
No, that's honestly no. Okay, so that's not how
you're talking about co-stars.
No, I'm not talking about co-stars. I'm talking about the importance of the character in and of itself. And I'm afraid
that's not the definition of sidekick or the opposite of sidekick. Though
less important than the people who are more important. I'm pretty sure that's sidekick.
No, sidekick is just like a hero's partner. It's like a kid that they're training. It's like I feel so defenseless without my phone. Can you please Google sidekick? Yeah, sidekick to me just is like is Padawan.
Okay, no, I want the overarching definition. I don't want just like a blatant one. I want like the general basis of sidekick definition. So I'm sure there'll be. What is that?
A person's assistant or close associate, especially one who has less authority than that person. Yeah, sidekick.
Okay,
That's
cool.
Exactly what I thought.
Okay, less authority. With that definition, most of the Marvel characters are sidekicks. And you have to admit that because they have made that, at least in the MCU, abundantly clear. And they do that specifically and make a joke when Thor can't even fucking access the Quinjet because he's fucking Point Break, bro.
To Tony Stark. Because everybody's Point Break to Tony Stark. The only person he respects is Hulk, and that's because he's powerful.
That's not true. He respects
in your own logic. No, that would be yes. No, Anthony Mackie is a sidekick, and so is Bucky.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. everybody who's listening to this is going to be very confused because you agree with me and we're arguing right now.
No, you just said that with that logic, everyone's a sidekick, and that makes a lot more sense.
Right,
than
and at the start of this, I said, like, Anthony Mackie was a sidekick, and you go, oh, we can't do him like that. He's a main character. And then you went off into this. That's why we're here.
Yeah, no, I get that, but Anthony Mackie has made himself into a main character because of his story arc.
Yeah.
Cinematically, I'm not talking comic book.
Yeah. Now he isn't a sidekick. He's a main character.
Yeah, because this is based after the events. Every other thing with all the other characters are before these events.
But we're not talking about that.
You said Anthony Mackie's a side character, and I said no, he's not, because now we have this like TV show, like WandaVision and Vision. Like,
no, I was just stating Anthony Mackie was a sidekick until this new show came out, and that's why I like it, is because he's not a sidekick anymore.
That was actually not your original point.
We've moved on from your original point.
Huh? No, I didn't hear what you said. The first part of that.
I don't think we can stay on topic very well.
I don't care.
I think in the middle of us, like, I just think that we've changed. I think we agree. It's okay. I think we agree.
Have we argued to the point to where we've crossed patterns and now we agree?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. You're gonna be editing this and you're gonna be like, dude, why the fuck were we arguing?
Hold on, you're kind of fucking me up right now because I don't think we did. Do we?
Yeah, like, no, I don't think. I think Anthony Mackie was a sidekick, not side character, because we get caught up in words a lot.
Right? No,
not
I mean,
sidekick.
I know. I mean,
he has been a sidekick up until he got his own. Yeah, and
I think they made a point to establish him as a main character.
Yeah, but we do disagree on Thor. I think Thor is a main character with your logic. I just think in Tony Stark's world he's not.
I think
some people aren't the main character in other
I'm looking
people's
at the overarching story, and I'm afraid the overarching story has to come back to his peers also happen to be superheroes, and they are technically his main peers because that is the main story in the MCU. Yes,
but on your basis, we're gonna I'm just gonna base like main characterness on powerfulness.
What? Why?
Because according to Iron Man, Hulk is the main character.
Wait, what?
He loves Hulk. That's like his idol. Have you not watched Avengers?
No. Bruce Banner is his idol. The fact
I'm a big fan of the way that you turn into a giant green rage monster.
Yeah,
lose control.
Repeat what you just said.
I'm a fan of the way that you turn into a giant green rage monster.
Slower.
I'm a fan of the way that I'm a fan of
the way that
rage monster you turn into.
No. I'm a fan of the way that Bruce Banner.
I interpreted that scene as he loved the Hulk. He loved Bruce Banner and his crazy and his smart mind.
Yeah, no,
but
hold on.
He thought that the Hulk was awesome.
Yeah, no, that last part, Bruce Banner. I love the way Bruce Banner, can turn into a green monster. He's not talking about the Hulk, because every time you obviously see Tony with the Hulk, they're not fans of each other. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Like, yeah, come on.
Because you can appreciate how strong he is.
Because he loves Bruce. That's an easy. Come on, that's easy, man.
No.
How?
No.
How can you not make that connection? He loves Bruce Banner and his work, and then you turn into a green fucking monster when you get angry? Hell yeah, bro.
If he loved Bruce Banner so much, he would have gotten him before he turned into a green rage monster. That's why at the end of Incredible.
No. You made no sense just now. What did you just say? You did that. What did you just say?
I'm saying at the very end of Incredible Hulk, he went to recruit Bruce Banner.
Whoa.
Because he turned into a giant green rage monster. Not before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand. So his breaking point, the turning point of, yeah, fuck it, I'll hire him, is he can turn into a green rage monster. But that was not the only point in hiring him. That was the breaking point.
My point was
that was the breaking point.
You're basing the people who are like main characters off of. Well, Thor can't even get into the Quinjet because he has to say Point Break because he's not a main character because Tony Stark doesn't give a fuck. Well, why are we basing off of main characters off of who Tony Stark cares?
Because Tony Stark is the main character.
Tony Stark is the main character in Iron Man 1, 2, and 3.
I'm sorry.
Tony Stark is a co-star and a protagonist of Avengers 1, 2, and 3.
Of 22 movies.
he saved the universe. But Thor wanted to do it.
You know what? You're right.
They made Hulk do it.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, you can't just say, oh, well, Iron Man makes him, like, save Point Break, so he's not a main character. Like, no, you can't just...
Okay, then I'm wrong.
You're
What?
a fucker.
What?
You're just like, okay, fine, whatever. You're right. Yeah, whatever. You're
No,
right,
like,
whatever.
if I'm
Yeah.
wrong, then I'm wrong.
It's not that you're wrong. It's just that I don't think that you're... I think you're thinking about it linearly instead of thinking about it in a more broad way. That's all.
Well, I'm afraid if we're talking about the MCU, which I have mentioned multiple times, is all we're talking about, and I'm afraid that Marvel has to understand the fact that there's people who don't read the comic books, so therefore all they watch is the movies, then they would understand that it is a linear way of thinking. So the way I'm thinking about it is, from your interpretation of what you just said, either I am wrong or they have to present it in a linear way, and that's the way I'm interpreting it. But my interpretation could be wrong. So if that's how you feel, then I may be wrong because I don't genuinely know. But
I
if
just
they
think
have
about
to,
it
if
the
they
way
have,
the Rocket says it to Iron Man, I don't think about it in like a different way. And he
I
says to Iron Man, "Hold on, watch out. You're only smart on Earth."
well, see, and that would make more sense if they didn't specifically make WandaVision and the Falcon and Winter Soldier into a specific point where you don't have to watch them to have the overarching story. Falcon and Winter Soldier is arguable, but WandaVision in particular is not. You don't even have to watch that.
So if you see White Vision show up, you're just like, "Okay, makes sense."
They'll probably explain it whenever he shows up next, and we honestly can't argue that because we have no idea, because they kind of weren't very clear on what that was about. That was actually
Okay, you're being modest. They did not give a fuck. They were just like, "Look at this dude. Bye."
I mean, to be fair, I thought it was being nice.
No, they were ridiculous. They didn't fucking explain it. It
No, they
doesn't
didn't.
make
No,
sense.
if we're being completely honest, if you've never read the comic book, you're confused as fuck.
If you read the comic book, you're probably still even more confused.
No, if you didn't read the comic, I'm sorry. Super confused. But well, if you read the comic book, you understand White Vision eventually comes in. He's not white though, is he?
He is.
I thought he was gray, like the dead.
Gray, white, it's the same
I thought he
thing.
was gray, like the
Same
dead
effect.
version of Vision that we got in Infinity War.
It was closer to that, but
This-
it's the same
this
effect.
nose ring, dude. Jesus Christ. You all right over there, champ?
Why do you gotta call me champ?
You'd hate the last. Do you want to hear the? Oh my God, guys, you've seen it. I know Bree's seen it. Oh fuck. Do you have Spotify?
No,
What do you have?
nothing.
Go to YouTube.
I have Spotify.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah.
Cool. Go to Spotify. Go to our page. Go to our page. We're on all major streaming platforms. Go to our page and then look at the last video's description. If you want to talk about names. It's honestly, dude, it's fucking hilarious.
Tons of fun and eBag decided to get heated and explore their limited vocabulary in order to assert their dominance.
That's not it.
You'll never guess it. Josh won. You're hilarious.
Is that not fucking true?
That was pretty funny, honestly.
Dude, I'm not D-bag, I'm E-bag. That's funny as fuck. But I called you tons of fun because you're tons of fun, so. You don't take that offensively? Because I don't mean it like
Tons
that.
of fun. No.
Yes, okay. See, I was told it had a negative connotation to it. And I
Who
didn't,
told you that?
you know.
Bias Bree.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Shout out you, Bias Bree. You know who you are.
One of your roommates.
Shout out my roommates.
There you go.
know who you
There
are.
There you go. They got you your car bed. Anyway. Hey, it's got fucking sweet rims though, okay?
The guy or the girl?
The guy.
Okay.
What the
That
fuck?
makes sense.
Yeah, no. Thought that had a negative connotation to it when I mentioned that I had referred you a tons of fun in the podcast originally, and I was like, whoa, I didn't even think of it like that. The way I thought of it was Jay and Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not skinny guy, fat guy, not like dumb
Even though
guy.
they were skinny guy,
No,
fat guy.
I know, but like not skinny guy.
I know what you
Not
mean.
skinny guy, fat guy. Not dumb guy, smart guy. Not piece of shit, nice guy. Like I just thought, tons of fun and dipshit, and I really think those are interchangeable.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
Still didn't get it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Weird.
love you anyway, but damn, not you, but yeah.
I know what you mean.
Okay. But yeah, fuck.
What are we at?
We're at 119.
Yeah?
Yeah,
How
I want
you
to.
feeling?
I'd like to keep going because I have more to talk about.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
What do you got?
Oh, fuck. I almost remembered. I really wish I could exit out on my.
Pause everything.
I can't. It's not how that works.
You can't pause anything?
No, I can't. Like, I can't. I can pause the audio, but splicing two 4K videos together on something that's not built for 4K is just kind of hard. Takes a while.
I meant you could like not stop the recording on your phone. You could stop that recording and then just cut it.
I don't have service. Like, I'd have to use my phone because it's on my phone.
No, like you can't click home and still use your phone.
I can't click home and still use the video recording that they're watching.
You can't?
No.
I thought you could do that.
Fuck it. Try it on your iPhone.
I can. That's why I thought you could do it.
Give me it. Here, let me see it.
Well, I know how to
Just
just fucking record and then click off and go do something else.
Okay. My bad. Buddy. Click home.
I am.
The recording?
No.
Well, I almost got excited. Not working? Well, son of a biscuit eater.
Son of a biscuit eater, that's right.
Oh, shit. No, never mind.
How could you be joking at a time like this?
Bo Burnham, bro. You just sang and you just... Oh, you made my mind come.
That was the Bo Burnham song.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, can't... Like, was it Funny Feeling?
Mm-hmm.
I cannot. I know I texted that to you last night at like 3 a.m. Still cannot stop listening to it.
Yeah.
Every time I listen to it, I have to listen to it like 4 or 5 more times. And
this
then
is off of Bo Burnham's new
Inside.
special. It's his new comedy
it's
special.
and let's
It's
be
very
clear,
special.
it's the only special that has ever been done like this in the history of ever.
It's a very
ever.
special because it is very unique.
There's
as
no
in
audience
it has never ever been done before.
and there's no laugh track.
There is a laugh track.
Okay, my bad. Hold on. Let me repeat. The only person that he could... Every single... Oh, fuck. I don't know. A lot of your jokes you can try on stage as a comedian, and then you bring it to a special.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do that for this.
He didn't get to run it by anybody.
No.
He didn't.
And if
get
he did,
to,
it was the girlfriend he's had. Did you know he's had a girlfriend since, I think it's 2015?
Yeah.
The same woman?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He could have ran it by her. He obviously has an agent or a manager. Sorry, I'm not sure which one. But for the most part, I don't think he screened this to anyone because he filmed it himself, directed it himself, produced it himself. And it's fucking amazing.
Amazingly depressing, but yes.
But it's not. I think the only reason it's depressing if you actually look at a situation, but what's not depressing about it is the fact you don't feel alone if you feel that way. And I felt a lot of those ways. Yeah. It was amazing. And he did that all alone, by himself, as a man who has a decent amount of money compared to most people. He's not the richest comedian.
His door's so tiny.
He never talked about it.
He talked about it once.
What did he say?
Remember whenever he's playing the game and it's himself?
Mm-hmm.
He, as the YouTuber streamer, he comments, he's like, why is that door so small?
Never caught that.
He says specifically, he goes, is the guy tall or is the door short? And that's all he says. That's
Seriously?
all he ever says about it.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Because that door's really fucking small. Well, it's not that small, but it's pretty small.
It's pretty tiny.
Yeah, it's pretty
He
tiny.
has to duck.
That's true.
He has to duck. It's kind of ridiculous.
I'm fucking pissed. I can't remember what I wanted to talk about. You know what? No, I don't have it. I'm gonna shoot myself. Give me that. Let me try something. Huh. Oh, wait.
I'm waiting. I'm going to the bathroom waiting.
Are you going to the... No! God damn it, Josh. Does it look alright? Does the video look alright?
iPhone storage full.
Jesus fucking Christ. How long ago do you think that happened? Oh boy. Well, guys, I hope that was a good Monday. Everybody have a good fucking day. He's in the bathroom. We're just gonna go ahead and end it. It'll be okay. I guess I ran out of video again. I have to figure some things out apparently, but it'll be all right. We'll see you guys Friday. Everybody have a good week.
Oh, are we signing off?
Yeah, we are.
I came back just in time.
I just got pissed off.
We apologize. We don't know when it cut off. Obviously, he's probably said all that.
Yeah. But
we appreciate each and every one of you. For
we'll
tuning
see
in.
them. We'll see them Friday, and as a treat, it will also be a video podcast. But if it cuts off again, then fuck it. I guess we're in for the ride, guys.
Yeah, dude. Fuck them. You know, fuck you guys. Fuck it. Fuck everybody.
I'm over it.
I'm just kidding. I love you. Take it easy, guys. Be safe.
Later.